is going on, guys, and welcome back for part 9 of our Let's Play of Mass Effect Legendary Edition in Mass Effect 1. We are going to be getting Noveria, hopefully done in one stream. I've got stuff in the slow cooker right now, slow cooking some steak that I'm gonna have for dinner so I can take my antibiotics and everything. Feeling a little less better than earlier. I was out doing a lot of stuff since last stream, so I'm a little bit tired. I'll do my best to kind of, make sure I'm still talking and everything. But we're going to load to this part of the screen, and I'm going to try to tweet out, get things going right now. Alright, we are on the ship, so like I said, we're going to start off, we're going to make sure there's nothing we're missing, right? Okay, that's... Sorry guys, I'm just doing some pre-stream stuff. Alright, let's get started.
Shepard.
You gotta give me a second, guys. I'm getting things all set up.
So, you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
Hey, Ultima Knight, how are you doing?
So you decided to go your own way?
I decided killing for credits was better than killing for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Sorry guys, just doing some stuff real quick. Alright, just taking care of some stuff. Gotta get those views up, dude. We're so close to affiliate. Let's actually look and see what it says. I could actually go through and equip people real quick too.
Shepard, even if you don't understand
I think we
it
should
at the
before
time.
Noveria, no
What
matter who I'm
happened on
gonna
a
take.
cruise? It's not easy to lose your unit, I know. But it gave you the drive you needed on this mission. And
we're still
that
at
got you
2.58
here,
Sag.
commanding the finest tin can in the Alliance fleet. This is exactly where the galaxy needs you to be. No pressure.
The galaxy may need me here, but I need you next to me.
God, you're awful. How do you come up with these
Oh,
things?
dude, Ashley's so funny.
Sorry. I'll be serious. I need time to think. We've been focused on the mission. When we're done, it'll be different, I swear. I hope you can wait.
There's some old saw about waiting and good things, isn't there?
You are totally shameless. You need your own line of greeting cards. I'll warn you, though. I'm a Hellcat off the battlefield, too. Sleep tight, Shepard.
Hey, yo!
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's
She
story
really
about her and her mom not talking.
just said
They're
that,
family,
wow.
right?
Not everyone's as close to
Yeah,
me.
that's true. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I
We'll
mean,
talk later.
Okay.
looking forward to
So,
it.
nothing, so there's gonna be a little conversation stuff. I don't think we'll have to do anything long, so
Commander,
we're gonna knock this out as quickly
what
as
can I do
possible.
for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
Okay.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish
Yes,
I
you
had
need
your
to chill.
confidence. I
We
just
got
can't
this,
stand
brother.
the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we'll find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready. Can I ask you something, Commander?
Same, dude, same.
What is it?
I can't
Are
either.
you worried that the
I think
Council might be
NOVERIA is one of the
protecting
few
Saren?
mission
I mean,
sections
they were
that
really
I
dragging their
remember.
heels before. What if we find him,
And if
bring
I
him back
remember
to the
correctly,
Citadel, and they
there's
refuse to
Rachni here,
act?
so that's gonna be interesting.
I get the feeling this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Sorry, guys.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council
Is
might
this
let
the
him go.
moment where Shepard
If we find
decides to
him,
do what's
when we
necessary?
find him, I say we
How
make
are we
sure
gonna
we stop
roleplay
him
this?
permanently.
If Saren won't listen to reason, if he forces my hand, I'll kill him in a heartbeat. But only if it's absolutely necessary.
But what's the
Commander's not
point in
full
keeping him
turning now.
alive?
I
It
think
just
we're
gives
still
him an
gonna do the
opportunity
thing
to
where
escape or
I
convince
know
the
we won't
Council
be able
listen
to, but like
him.
at this point,
And what
Commander
about
Shepard
the
doesn't
Geth?
know, so we're
They
gonna
might try to free him.
assume that he's, you know, a normal person that we can reason with. But you guys will see what I'm talking about if you haven't seen Mass Effect at the end. And what about the Geth? They might try to free him.
We know more about Saren's plans than anyone. But what do we really know? If we just kill him, we lose the chance to find out.
Yeah, I see your point. Do you really think there's more to know, other than the fact that he's a raving lunatic?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's not a chance I'm willing to take.
Yes, sir.
Sorry guys, let me check something real quick in my video settings because my stuff is like way behind me. I'm trying to keep an eye on it. Trying to keep an eye
Looking
on
for
it.
supplies?
I'm actually
Let's see what you've got.
You
Look
bet,
real quick.
Commander.
The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna sell all junk. I didn't check to see if we got anything. I don't think we did. We're just gonna go down and we're gonna get rid of stuff we don't need. I think I'm gonna sell the thorium gas since we don't need it. It's $11, but it's $11 we don't have right now. Once we hit 5, I'll think about dropping stuff. We'll see what we'll go item by item and pick what we're dropping and what we're not. Because a lot of the stuff that's 6 I want to keep. But there's a lot of stuff we don't need. Like this many shredder rounds, this many tungsten rounds, this is damage versus synthetics. We can literally sell 2 of these. We have shredder rounds. We don't need that many shredder rounds because we're not going to use that many. Right? How many shredder rounds do we have? We still have 3. Hold on. We'll start with the 7s. There's so much stuff here. We could literally make the money we need for our last weapon. And if we do that, I'm just going to buy it. Okay. Damage protection. We don't need multiples of those. We're not using cryo rounds. Shield recovery and hardening. We don't need 3 though. Exos, we don't need this many. Smash, physics threshold, I'm going to keep 2. $14 shields. We don't need 3. I need to give that to someone, probably me. We keep these because we do use these. We don't use these. The proton rounds, I don't use them. 110 shields, we don't need, we only need 1 at most. Shredder rounds, tungsten rounds. I'm keeping the tornado and the raptor. The tsunami is 240, it's probably good. Corian, we have to give to her. We'll do that in a second. I'm going to leave the armors alone. The scimitar, we don't need that many of them if we're going to use it. Lancer, okay, Nexus, cryo explosive. I'll probably never use. I'm not going to use, I'll keep in case I decide to for some reason, but this I think we can dump. We don't need that. I'll keep just in case. We're going to keep the polonium rounds. We don't need that. We don't need that many of that. Keep. Don't need. I'll keep just in case. No. I'll never use that. This is still pretty good. Don't need. I keep the chem rounds just in case. Weapons force. It's better than nothing. No. Get rid of and get rid of. What do we have? 3. Done. And then if I go to my equipment, I go over to shotguns and I just switch it. Fuck it, dude. This is, I expect this to be nasty. Right? So now, where are the lockers again? We'll do this real quick and we'll equip everyone. Start with your armor. We have nothing for you. We can give you a pretty good assault rifle and we can see if we have something else to give you. We don't. It's a little better. You might like the harpoon. We're going to give you a better Omni tool. We're going to Omni gel that one. It's honestly, I like the one that you have. Okay, that's Liara. Tali. Done. Your armor, Omni gel. I'm going to give you the Raptor. I gotta get rid of those cryo rounds. You could actually be deadly with that. Alright. Gave you the katana. I'm gonna give you the edge. Anything is better than what you have right now. I'll give you a Reaper, actually. What do you have on? You have chem rounds 1. No, I don't want you shield bypass, do I? No, it takes away from your damage. We'll give you polonium on yours. That's Tali. Okay. Let's move down where you can hit the rest. I think Rex is good, though. I give you a better sniper. Since you don't use yours as often, I'm giving you that. I think your amp right now is better. Okay. Garrus. Your armor's better, so we can sell that Turian armor. I'm actually going to convert you to Omni. I'm going to give you Tsunami. I'm actually going to give you Katana. got a really good pistol. I don't think I can beat it. Sniper, on the other hand, you could do with a better one. A little bit of damage for better heat sink. It's a Reaper. I think we'll get you a Reaper. We got to get you some good damage with this. I think I'll give you Incendiary for this, right? No, Accuracy. We'll give you Polonium rounds for that as well. I think Kaiden's good. Everything here, 148, 141. Better. And I'm pretty sure Ashley's good. No, not worth. That's everyone, guys. We'll drop a save right there. Boom. Done. Alright. Obviously, that's this deck, but... we'll check on Joker just in case. Kaiden, Liara, and then Joker.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Okay.
We'll talk another time.
Never mind him.
Commander?
Okay, so we're gonna assume that no one else really has anything. We're gonna get on with Noveria right now. Wait, that's not the right thing. Sorry guys, was just dropping a lurk for someone. Alright, let's get to it. Everyone's set up so we don't have to do any changing. It's only if we find stuff that looks like it's better than what we have.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you.
Suck
State
my
your
schedule.
business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy.
Man, they sound like
Be
they're
advised,
pissed.
we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
Listen here, buddy.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll
Right?
take my next leave here.
Let's talk to Joker right before we leave. See if he has anything to say about this. I don't know who we're going to take. We have to
Commander,
take Liara, so probably Rex.
Something you need?
We need Rex for that Arachnoi.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
Okay, well, he didn't say anything, so we're good to go. It's going to be Liara and Rex, for sure. Gives us hella biotic strength, too. That could actually be really useful here.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Are there multiple ship bays? Yeah, looks like it. That's so cool, though. Here we go. Can I just walk by them? Nope.
That's far enough.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here.
Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Liara just starts glowing because she is a weapon.
Don't try it.
Rex, see, this is why I brought Rex. Are our powers enough if we get into a situation?
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
Don't come crying to me when they slice your gut open.
Fair enough, Rex.
Captain Matsuo, stand down. We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
I am actually a walking armory. What is this? Look at my back right now. Shh. I got my pistol on my hip, my shotgun, my AR, and my... Oh my god, dude. Also, they would have killed the shit out of us. There's 3 soldiers and then 2 drones. We literally would have been dead like 4 times over. Holy cow.
Weapons detectors. Don't mind the alarms. I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
That's very good.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The Executive Board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I'm not here to dig out any corporate secrets.
That's gratifying to hear.
Pretty heavy security for such a small...
The Executive Board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The Board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
No, I don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
The managers warned us about you.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
I'd be stupid to do this without knowing I'm not equipping my own enemies.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
Maybe later. Right now, I need to play.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
I think we need an armor for Liara. No, dude. Why is there no Asari armor? It's probably on our ship's armory, isn't it? Let me see if I can find that armor, though, and I can just sell it while I'm here. Dude, where is it? I should have sold that pistol at the bottom. Let me,
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
Tell me about the job again.
This one has procured a special... That is not inaccurate.
I have no problem.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. Please do not mention this to it. Is there anything else this one might help?
I'm just browsing right now.
This one... awaits your return.
Alright, let's run back real quick and let's do this. I don't want to have to do this like when I'm done with Noveria. I want to leave here and never come back. Alright, so in about 45 minutes, I'll have to take a pause from stream. Like, I'll be staying live. I have to go check on my food in the slow cooker, start and everything, and then set it for another hour. And then after that, that will probably mark 30 minutes left of stream.
Get out of here.
Alright, fuck you too then. Pardon my language. I'm honestly not in the mood tonight for this crap. The hell did Rex go? Is he stuck somewhere? Bro, he's stuck somewhere. He's actually stuck. What the fuck?
Good day, Commander. I trust you are behaving yourself, not mixing yourself.
I don't generally get involved.
No, of course. I thought if you were, I would have to recite some tedious speech, then ask you to leave. Just so we understand each other.
Why are you still here?
All of the companies have secrets. Having a Spectre here makes them nervous. Analea-sama is buried under petitions to kick you off world.
Then you're actually protecting...
I am protecting them from themselves. They do not have the personnel or training to assault an Alliance frigate.
Tell me about yourself.
You first. I'm just a security guard. I heard that there were no human Spectres. How did you get that job?
The Spectres like people well-versed in killing. That'd be me.
You certainly know how to allay a peace officer's fears. I served in the Marines for a decade, mustered out, and went private sector. I was under fire a few times, so I ended up leading this detail.
There are guards everywhere. Are there that many problems here?
I am sure Parasini-san gave you the ultra-special blah-blah about business here. Everyone wants to be protected from everyone else, but everyone also thinks they have a special right to kick over everyone else.
So you have to keep them from getting too eager.
Most of my job is diplomacy. Two corps start yelling at each other, my people walk in, flash some ceramic, and they start talking civilly. If there is anything this job has taught me, it's how to be impartial.
Don't they have their own security forces?
Everything from hackers to mercenaries. They have investments to protect, after all. But we are the only ones allowed to bear arms. Which is why the companies constantly try to bribe my people. I have a clear policy against freelancing. Anyone who works on the side is fired.
I'll be moving on.
Very good, Commander. Please stay out of trouble.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I want to know where this package is going.
The customer. Now, does the other have the package?
Change of plans. I've decided to keep...
You cannot do... This one wants the other. What if Inamorda saw this one speaking to you?
Upset because I sold the package?
Yes. Does the other wish to make a purchase?
Have it your way.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
How can I help you? How can I help you?
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleus?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in. You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Noveria's backers.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
You let Asari who can kill you with their brains run around, but give us flack about guns?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Shepard, I am sure that there are other people here who could help us.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
Opold wants me to smuggle a package through security.
I need more than your word to act on that. Bring me whatever he's smuggling, and I'll act accordingly.
So you'll arrest him?
No one here is fond of trials. They make shareholders nervous. More likely, we would simply let him go. Of course, he would be blacklisted by the companies here.
Here's the package. Proof enough?
I am no weapons expert, but it seems to me that this is a rather advanced... It would have been unfortunate if this had reached its...
It's not yours yet. Make it worth my time.
That is not the response I anticipated from a Spectre. I may have underestimated you. I am willing to give you 200 credits and a pass to leave Hanshan. Not without an understanding between us, of course. You can only go to Peak 15 to speak to Lady Benezia. If you cause trouble or if the staff asks you to leave, you will be thrown off-world.
You know, that's a dangerous weapon. It shouldn't be left unsecured. I should impound it.
Of course. That makes perfect sense. I wouldn't know what to do with it anyway. It would be best if you kept it. If there is nothing else, I would like to go back to work.
I'm leaving.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
How can I help you?
Nothing right now.
Very well.
manager...
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us...
What if Inamorda saw this one speaking to you? Yes.
Don't make us regret letting you keep those guns. We've got a secret weapon. Sergeant Sterling's a biotic, and not a real friendly one either.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time. The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
Yeah, lady.
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
Strange people skulking in corners have gotten me in trouble before.
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix?
Perfect. I can get we are a new biotic amp. We're stealing this.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics.
Everything
there are rumors
the
that the Noveria
right,
branch
chat?
has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's in it for me?
It's gonna be like,
of course.
guys, it's gonna be
I would
like
be
no
well
money.
paid
It's
for
like
this.
500 credits.
So would you. 500 credits.
Jesus Christ.
You think this uniform's just for show?
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
We'll talk to Laurie Quinn next. I'm actually going to tell him what happened.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
You're the Spectre, right?
What sort of offer?
Honestly, I want to do the thing. 5 minutes? I'll take 5 minutes. I want to do the thing. Okay, so we know there's no one to talk to, right? So we just go straight there. We haven't actually lost any time. Pog. I'll save right before this time. Actually, I can talk to a different guard.
I'm on duty, Spectre.
Talk to him already. Well, thanks for talking to me, buddy. Get out of my way, guard.
Don't make us regret letting you keep
I'm 100% gonna make you regret letting me keep my guns. So get ready to, get wrecked. I already, so that's a completely different outcome to that guy that I had last time, because I think last time I didn't, go to him until later or something, and I think I started, I don't know. All I know is that's not what I remember doing last time. So that's already cool. I thought about getting the pass from him directly and just bypassing all of this.
The male human at the hotel bar?
Yeah, blah, blah.
Do you know
he will assume you are here to investigate.
He's right there.
I wish I could.
I don't know any...
I represent
What
the
is your city's interest?
Much of BH's... We want to... You will present your real objective. It will upload a variety of... Money, of course. I would be well...
You think this
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws?
No. I don't suppose they're clean either.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior pattern.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck. If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
I might be. That depends on what sort of offer your company can make.
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement programs.
I'm sure you know that we pass a new budget every fiscal year. If it delivers a better soldier, contracts can change.
A sound business practice. Excuse my hesitation, I've never heard a government accused of good business sense. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in ZG muscle degeneracy.
I've never heard of a technique that improves zero-gravity endurance.
It's a first for the industry. The advent of element zero-based artificial gravity made it a less pressing concern. We're still waiting for tests to give us an average improvement. We estimate a 7 to 11% decrease in muscle loss rates. I can get you those improvements for 30K credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package, guaranteed 20/15 vision, and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
How would you distribute the upgrades? Retroviral injections would take some time.
Well, it does take time to upgrade a body with adjusted DNA. Skin cells could be replaced in 2 weeks, but the liver takes over a year, and the skeleton a decade. For frontline units, we can speed the process with full system transfusions and injections to stimulate regrowth. It would still take 6 months to see results. I have to admit, it surprised me that you are here for business. There are many development projects on NOVERIA, some not entirely legal.
I wear a lot of hats, Mr. Vargas. Some days I shut down criminals, some days I defuse nukes. Some days I like to enjoy private vices. You understand me?
I suppose. My apologies. Your manner is rather informal for a business meeting.
Sounds like my crew needs me for something. I'll be in touch.
Of course, Commander Shepard. We look forward to doing business with the Citadel. Commander Shepard?
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to talk to you.
Any results?
Your toy did its job.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
Only 500. All right. I thought you might have wanted to provide more. Since you couldn't do it yourself, I mean.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750. Good day, Spectre.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Who might you be?
Lorik Keene. For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insights Office.
For the moment?
Mr. Analaeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analaeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it.
What would you do if you got the evidence?
All I want is the leverage to stop paying bribes. Businesses that want to stay in business avoid controversy.
How did you get this evidence?
I arranged for certain devices to find their way into his office. Purely for my own interest. Synthetic Insights would never tolerate such action. They recorded many undocumented credit transfers. The data was transferred to my office.
How did you get this evidence?
They recorded many undocumented credit transfers.
Is there anything I can do?
I would never decline charity. However, there is one issue I should mention. Violence against Mr. Analaeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a corporate account.
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on NOVERIA now. I can't...
Alright, I need to stop not unmuting after conversations. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I think, let's confirm. I think it's these elevators. It's not, is it? Damn it. Alright, so if it's down there, I need to use the bathroom. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna leave you guys to the nice ambient music. I'm gonna use the bathroom. And I'm going to check on the food and do that now. So give me about a couple minutes, and we will get right back into it. Alright, let's continue. We gotta find this elevator. It's probably on the way to the bay. I was probably going the right direction, so.
Spectre, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for my eco's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Analeus. And the matriarch came through.
Sorry guys, give me a second.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
What was that about Synthetic Insights?
Scuttlebutt says Laura Keene was on the take. So Analeus shut down SI's offices. Quiet-like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
I have to go.
You need anything, I'll be here.
I really would prefer not to have to shoot anyone.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
What are you doing in these offices?
The administrator's orders. Laura Keene is under investigation.
Analeus is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Nope.
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Analeus has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Oh god. Sorry guys, I was refreshing alert that I had on someone, even though, you know, but I'm doing my best, guys. Let's get this going.
Take cover! I'm on it.
Yes!
Charging up.
This thing is OP. This thing is actually OP. Get destroyed.
Oh.
Get actually destroyed.
Perimeter clear.
Give me all that stuff and 22K, bro. We're here to farm your loot, buddy. Whoa. They're literally trapped in there. Alright, I actually need them. There's more people here.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, miss.
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Analeas would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're breaking the law for bribe money. You know what we do to dirty cops on my world?
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
I will destroy you!
Bring it on.
Alright, I'm gonna need you guys to pull your weight here. Alright?
Shield down.
I will destroy you!
Yo, he one-shot me there. How far back is it gonna load us? Okay, don't take a sniper bullet. They're actually strong. The shotgun was good, but I definitely want to try this out.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
No, I'm not. Are
I'm
you?
Sergeant Analeas would throw
You're
you
breaking
off.
the law for bribe money. You know what we do to...
I didn't want
Well,
to
I
fight.
don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
We just unloaded that whole clip. She definitely almost killed me.
Here it comes!
Thank you.
Interesting. And I thought this was going to be a short stream. It's just too bad I have to be eating so late.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Speak plain. What's your interest?
Not here, Spectre. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
I will entertain the inquiry.
Someone murdered our people in the Synthetic Insights office. Wonder who could have done that.
Yep. You got me. Except not really, because I could just shoot you, but... I'm letting... Shepard has taken on the role of... He's him, but if that's how these people want to play, he's not going to stay on his level and be at a disadvantage. I'm getting a call. I will be mute for a bit.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Ananias. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, "This month I stole 3 million credits." Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Ananias' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is, don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
I'd like to help you, Miss Parasini, but I need Keen's garage pass. It's vital to my mission.
Yes, fate of billions and all that. I couldn't possibly understand how important your work is.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
What's happening up on Peak 15?
Before the weather closed in, Hanshan received a Code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
That doesn't tell me much.
That's all I've got. No one knows what's going on up there.
And if the crew never sends an all clear?
The executive board votes whether or not to destroy the facility. One antimatter warhead from the battle stations vaporizes all contaminants.
Do you know why the matriarch is here?
Something to do with Peak 15. She arrived after we received their Code Omega, automated warning of a containment breach. She came with an escort of Asari commandos. They took the last shuttle up to Peak 15 with a load of crates.
Do you know what she had in the crates?
No idea. The commandos wouldn't let anyone near them. They seemed heavy, though.
I'll consider it and get back to you.
If you have any love for the law, you'll
All right,
talk
sorry
to King
about that,
for me.
guys.
Don't disappoint me. You know where I work. Come talk to me when you change your mind.
I don't actually remember. Oh, that's where she works.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day. I don't... Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor...
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions.
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigation...
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it? I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Ananias' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
If these executives don't blame Ananias for provoking this, they're fools. You should eat them.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Yo, did y'all see that? Hold up, let me make sure there's not anything we need to go through here. That's important. Okay, nothing there. I'm not doing anything with that right now. Before we do anything, we'll save right before we get in the office too. Did I see 24 Paragon? Full worth, and I said it wasn't going to be a full Paragon playthrough. We've done very few. Well, no, I did specify that there probably wasn't going to be a lot of Renegade because Shepard starts as super strictly military, and he's going to slowly become more casual and more what someone needs to be, a true Spectre, good Spectre. Sometimes you just have to do what's right for the galaxy, not necessarily what the law strictly dictates when it comes to being a Spectre.
Some of the guys were ransacking synthetic insides. Captain Matsuo didn't order that.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Doesn't this help you? You don't...
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Okay, can we loot that wall safe? Okay, so can we get off this godforsaken station now?
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
He was corrupt.
Most people here are. I wish you could take them all down. So what can I do for you today?
I have to go.
You need anything?
I'll be here.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Dude, what the fuck is this? Oh my god. That sound scared the hell out of me. Oh, my bitrate just tanked.
So that's what the Asari had in the crates.
Where are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out. What did you do here, Commander?
Me? I'm the victim here. The Geth attacked us.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
The Asari bitch came with a bunch of cargo. They were probably
Rex!
those.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Pretty sure there's loot in here, but whatever. If I don't see it outright, to be honest, we'll miss it. I'll do one more into med for me. I'm actually going to check what that was. I think I'm going to give that to what's her name. Oh, there's two. I think we're going to give Liara one. Whatever. That's stuff that I'm gonna try to do on the ship more often. I have to heal again before I fight these things.
Understood. I didn't even see the second rocket. I actually do want to check, mines. No, that's not the right thing, sure. No, that's not better than hers.
moving out.
Alright, let's see what we can get done in about a half hour, right? Let me do something real quick before we start, and we'll see if we can't pump this out. Isn't that just so nice?
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
Why exactly is that the case?
We will need to get the reactors back online.
Wonderful. Just what I always wanted to have to do here.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
That's actually kind of a tough decision. You were working on your singularity.
What was that?
Probably debris. Don't have a panic attack. I'll protect you.
Right. Yep. Oh, fucking Rachni. And there. Nope. Right behind me. And I did not have my hand free. Holy cow. Do you two need some time? This is gonna be a tough one if I have to keep reviving them. Oh, disruptor torpedoes. Isn't that just quaint? Yeah, more war. I think one comes out of the vents in one of these rooms. Of course. Okay. Thanks for my channel. How you support me? Hey, brother, no problem, dude. You know, y'all drop in and support me too. It's, you know, it's not like it's a one-way street. I really don't mind, you know, if I'm not doing anything, just popping in, chilling, even if I'm just lurking, you know? So I appreciate that, man. Like I said, as long as I, you know, work from home and I have the time to, I'll definitely lurk in people's channels when they're on, even if I'm, you know, doing stuff if I can get the screen set up. There's no reason not to, right?
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
All I hear are Rachni. Jesus. For what? I can't be bothered, to be completely honest with you. I could even look it up and do it and
It
save
looks
the
like you're
Omni
trying
job,
to
but I'm not
restore
worried
this
about it.
facility. Would you like help?
Damn, bro. Well, hell yeah.
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
That's what's
This
up, dude.
system is monitored to respond
Well, I
to
wish
the
you the
name
best of
Mira.
luck, dude.
May I ask your name?
Why do you need to know?
To determine the data access available to you. Basic access is limited to non-secure queries. Secure access allows most
It's
system
definitely
functions.
a lot of work. All you
Privileged
gotta do is
access
look at my
is available only to
the
executives
amount
of
of
binary
content on my
helix.
YouTube. My YouTube never really caught on since I stream on Twitch, so you know, I really should pop my socials more when I have people in here, but never remember to.
Commander Shepard, I work for the Citadel Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to binary helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
W.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress.
Hey,
Critical failure.
Beerus, I'm alright.
Main reactor shut down in accordance
More tired
with
and
emergency containment procedures.
I haven't taken
Manual restart
the
required.
second dose of medicine for the
Critical
day, so I'm
failure.
actually feeling a
Landline
little worse than
connections
this
are
morning,
disabled.
but pretty good.
Passenger tram systems
Got
are
dinner
offline.
in the slow cooker right
Report
now while
complete. Do you
I
have an
finish up
additional
streaming
system
here.
status query?
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
What are the landlines, and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs.
I really
when
didn't
emergency
realize how bad I was
protocols were
feeling
implemented
until I
within the
started
hot
feeling
labs,
better.
the
So
cabling was automatically
it's, yeah, it's
ejected.
definitely way better.
How do I reconnect the landlines?
The landlines are designed for easy reconnection. The router for the landlines is on the roof of operations. Simply activate the controls and the hardware will reconnect and reboot automatically.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation tube breached. Tram shut down. Landline to Hot Labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
Why were you taken offline?
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data are purged.
I need instructions on how to repair the station.
Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report
I
complete.
forgot
Do you have
Noveria
an
is
additional system
literally
status query?
an entire game's worth of content in of itself for a mission. Jesus Christ.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Damage report.
Tell me.
Let me trigger this.
Stage
There was
3
something
alert
else
issued
that I wanted
locally.
to check.
Contaminants?
What sort of
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research
Okay, so we did get
That's all I need.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Very well, Commander.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Okay. Liara? Liara. We gotta do something about you too.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
I can't move. Aw, Beerus, what'd you say? Dude, Streamlabs. Dude, that's the second person Streamlabs has bopped today. I gotta, dude, I'm gonna have to go into Streamlabs either tonight or tomorrow morning and deal with that.
User alert.
Insane.
Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Everyone to be on their shotguns. And I'm gonna have to immediately pop explosives.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled.
Dude, that... Oh, when I had to go back into Streamlabs and redo everything now.
Passenger trams are offline.
I'm gonna have to go back into it again. Dude, I can't wait till I get my... Well, no, that backup doesn't have my Streamlabs stuff on it anyway, so... That sucks.
All patched up.
Bro, how am I almost dead again?
Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Almost dead.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Liara is dead again, and I can't revive her yet. I don't think we're ready for the rest of the game. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. We only won because my weapons are OP for where we're at.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
You said at, bro. Hey, hold my beers. Give me like 1 or 2 days and I should have Streamlabs fixed. I still have to... I have to completely... I had to redo all of my Streamlabs settings from before my hard drive died. Yeah, so, you know how you didn't before, whenever you were in here, before that happened? Yeah, that's why.
What's the status of Rift Station?
Because I have it set, I have it up and running, but I haven't been able to go in and deal with some of that. I'm supposed to have it to where, you know,
the staff is
for
alive,
followers then? For sure, without like having been following for a certain amount of time or something like that.
What's the status of Rift Station?
The settings are so specific.
Rift
I just have
Station
to...
has been locked down by the staff. There are
exactly.
No
so you can use like
facility.
asterisks and stuff like that, and it won't notice.
Give me a status report on the hot labs.
I am sorry. The network connections to the labs have been damaged. Data is limited.
Give me an overview of the facility.
The hot labs isolate dangerous biological or cybernetic contaminants during development. The complex is built within a glacier. In the event of an accident, it can be irradiated and sunk into the ice.
Sorry, Beerus, give me a second. Okay, let's go back to Hot Labs, facility overview, investigate, hostile shutdown, give me a damage report.
You have no idea what's going on inside.
I'm afraid not. My last log entry is shortly
Sag.
after the Stage 2 containment alert was sounded.
Sag. Sag.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Alright, let's make sure we're not leaving anything here that's like good loot. That, like I said, we'll assess on the ship next time we're on it. Because right now, I'm pretty sure the guns we have for it. When I set up for this mission, everyone had good weapons and everything, so we should be fine. He said, after having already died once. Alright, hold on. Let me get set back up real quick. Nah, you can put that away, buddy.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Okay, we can bypass this. We already did that. You're still locked. Ah, yes, more Rachni. Very good.
Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
That, my friends, is the sound of Geth. Oh snap, I took that on the cheap.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
We gotta kill him quick. I need you both to hit him with that. Rex.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
these Spectre weapons are actually insane.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
I'm dead.
Manual restart required.
Metagel deployed.
We're gonna hit 30 on that. That's what I was doing with me. His shotguns are decent. I think I'm gonna keep... Was it barrier? No. I want his throw up a little bit too. Let me check the equipment real quick. Okay. For you, I still need to max your singularity. We're one away. We would get it on the Noveria mission for sure. Alright.
The HE3 fuel line is cut.
Make sure, whatever, dude. I'm gonna be honest, I don't necessarily care. Come on, buddy. Make sure no one uses those against us. Okay. Okay. So what, I think we go to the core and talk to her before we go? Yeah, let me go to the core and talk to her before we go. Okay, that's most of the tough stuff for Peak 15, I think.
Online, connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous bio... The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of...
How do I activate the failsafe
Controls for the failsafe system. User alert. The failsafe system is currently inoperable.
Okay.
What would it take to get the decon failsafes operating again?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
Unlock the decontamination chamber.
User alert. Contaminants are present within the decontamination chambers. Passage is not recommended.
How do I get rid of the contaminants?
The chamber is equipped with a fail-safe system which vents a 5,000 degree Kelvin plasma. This is sufficient to sterilize
if I
any
remember, that's
contagion.
Rachni that are in there.
Unfortunately, the fail-safe system is disabled at this time.
What's the problem?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site.
Unlock the decontamination
User
chamber.
alert. Contaminants are present within the decontamination chamber.
How do I get rid of the contaminants?
The chamber... Unfortunately, the fail-safe system is disabled.
I don't have time for this. Override and open the door.
Very well. Releasing safeties. Proceed at your discretion.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
That's all I need.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. Now entering decontamination and transit hub.
This is a
No
mistake.
hazardous or unauthorized materials detected.
This is a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. Yep, and we can't save here.
They're locked in.
Online. Connected to subsidiary facilities.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
We need to purge them.
Online. Connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more... Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Control group, losing the... They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Get out while you can.
He killed himself. Because he was part of whatever happened here.
Among my people, a suicide's...
Now is not the time.
Online. Connected to subsidiary facilities.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Shepard's hit!
All patched up.
I think my timer is actually probably going to go off here in a couple minutes. Is there anything on the tram to collect? Nope. Let's
Departing Central Station. Destination.
The semi T-pose in ME1 always was kind of weird, even when it first came out. It just became so stiff. I wish they just kind of lazily walked around and stuff while it did the tram scenes in all the games.
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Alright. So I see nothing on the map, so here's what we're... Well, we can't save there? There's no shot. Okay. Let's get the guys out to here.
Regroup!
Alright, here's what we're going to do, guys. We are going to save there. And to be honest with you, that is going to be it for part... What is this? Part 9? I'm about to finish dinner, eat, and then go pass out. Good stream. We got a lot done tonight, so next stream we'll actually get to finish Noveria, hopefully, which is tomorrow after work. Hopefully, we'll see. I don't know. I gotta figure out during the day while I'm working what I'm gonna do, dinner plans. So we'll see. I think I have an idea though. But all right. Good seeing everyone. Thanks for stopping in. For those of you that did, and we will see you next time. Have a good evening, everyone. Bye.